On this episode, we're going to be talking about, is Taylor Swift bigger than the NFL? The Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion beef. Where did all this start at, man? Real talk. The Benzino and Eminem beef. 20 years later, why they still beefing, man? And Eminem putting his daughter in it. Wow. Also, we're going to be talking about Jess Hilarious, her announcement, her rollout, that she'll be the third individual on the Breakfast Club. Let's get to it.
The Trevor Jackson Podcast.
Hey, man. Before we get into the conversation, I just want to thank everybody, man. We did pretty good numbers last week on the channel with over 30,000 viewers in a week. That's my biggest week so far. And I just want to continue to grow. I've been adding polls in the community section just for fun purposes, man. Like, so I could contribute to, you know what I mean, just people having a great day. But before I talk about the Taylor Swift thing, I just want to thank y'all, man. Thank y'all. Thank you. Thank you. Big as the what? Yeah. And I didn't know, like, Shannon Sharp, he brought a statistic up that Taylor Swift has brought $350 million worth of revenue to the NFL and to the Kansas City Chiefs just by her presence. I didn't know she was that big, dog. I didn't know Taylor Swift was a billionaire. I'm new to this, man, and not new to podcasting and conversations and nothing, but I'm just new to being aware of Taylor Swift, how massive she is. And I've been hearing Andrew Schultz talk about her lately, talk about she's bigger than everybody. She's the next Michael Jackson. I don't want to compare her to Michael Jackson, though, because, man, people was passing out, dying at Michael Jackson concerts, and she probably don't even want to be compared to Michael Jackson too, though, to be honest with you. Now, before I got on this podcast, I was looking around and I was seeing that Biden and Trump is vowing for her support. That's how important they view her as. She's not a young whippersnapper neither, though. Like, she's not in her 20s or nothing. She's a 30-year-old lady, 30-plus-year-old lady, but she has the children supporting her, backing her, and buying whatever she's into. Her demographics spend money. That's the difference. Her demographics spend money. A lot of people may be big. They may perform well. They may sell albums well, but do their people support them and purchase whatever they're doing? I doubt it. Real talk. But if she's that big to the point to where she has presidential candidates wanting her support, she's up there, man. Real talk.
Taylor Swift has generated an equivalent brand value of $331.5 million for the Chiefs and the NFL. Apex Marketing Group tells Front Office Sports. Tell me of the other person that's going to do that.
Let me think of somebody else can move the needle. I got it.
No one.
Beyonce.
Oh my goodness.
She.
Not like this.
Yeah.
Now,
Yes.
Beyonce ain't moving the needle like this chick. Ocho?
What?
No.
You tripping?
The NFL can have anybody do halftime. I guarantee you Taylor Swift is first. I ain't telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I know. She turned them down.
Nah.
Now, I ain't telling you no hearsay. I'm telling you what I know.
I don't like that.
Ocho, I just give you the facts. Just the facts, ma'am.
I got you.
He called her ma'am. I just noticed that. Just the facts, ma'am. Ocho said he didn't like that, man. I don't even want to make it a race thing, but we see the population. We see what the population, they're going to gravitate to their own more than they're going to gravitate to Beyonce. Beyonce is big, and most of her support comes from white people. Most of her support, not some of it, most of it comes from white people. And that's in the culture, period. Most white people buy hip hop. But when they love their own, they're going to support their own, man. It's just that simple. Those demographics are going to support their own. And I want to say something why she's bigger than anybody right now. I don't see Taylor Swift cussing and doing anything that's not safe. She's safe. She's safe for the NFL. She's safe for the parties, the Republican or Democratic Party. She's safe, and she has followers. And what's crazy about that, like I posted a clip of Taylor Swift on my channel, and it got like 10,000 views instantly. I was getting bashed in the comment section for saying that they want her to perform at the Super Bowl. That's what they promote. Like, she would be the biggest performer if she agreed to perform at the Super Bowl next year. But she turned it down. Damn. I ain't never even heard of nobody turning down the Super Bowl. But she's big. That's all I want to say. Big as the what? Real talk. She's big. Now, I got an interlude conversation before I go into the beef conversation. An interlude. And this is for all the males out there that's in relationships, or if you're married and you feel like you own your partner. Because I see some things, and I don't talk about it that often, and I'm not bashing anybody specific. This is just some free game for the males and the females.
Hey, young nigga, some game real quick. All relationships is on borrowed time. Your relationship with your woman right now was on borrowed time. She is only your woman when she is with you. See, a lot of niggas get their mind frame fucked up because they say, this my bitch, this my bitch. They think this my bitch forever. No, a woman could wake up on a random Tuesday and say she don't want to be with you no more. But because you had that fucked up mind frame, this my bitch forever, now you can't take it. You want to kill everybody in the house, knock the motherfucking fish tank over, kill a dog, motherfucking turn the stove on for no reason, let gas all in the motherfucking house, sit on the couch, smoke a cigar, hope the house blow up, all because you had the wrong fucking mind frame. Even our life is on borrowed time, so every relationship out here is on borrowed time. A nigga could wake up on a random Friday, I can't do this shit no more, I don't want to. And what you gonna do? Oh, I can't take it. I can't live without Henry. Oh my God, I don't want to do this no more. Bitch, you better snap out of it. Fuck wrong with you? You hear me? You sit around busted and disgusted on Miserable Island if you want, all on stressing me motherfucking street. Life goes on. So understand, every motherfucking relationship out here is only on borrowed time. It's only your bitch when she with you, nigga.
The Trevor Jackson Podcast.
He said, folks on Sesame Street. Not Sesame Street, Sesame Street. I apologize for all the cuss words. He was being a little bit overindulgent in the curse words. I hope I still can monetize my show behind that, because that wasn't me saying that. But borrowed time. That's why I always talk about the now a lot. Forget the past and the future. Appreciate the now. Because all you have is the now. Your time could run out, man. Somebody could say, I don't want to be with them no more. I don't want to be with them no more. Or their life could expire. They could die. You could die. That job isn't permanent, man. Don't stress while you're there, man. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Learn from it. Grow through it. Everything is on borrowed time. This podcast ain't forever. Appreciate it while it's here. Appreciate it while it's here, because it's not going to be here forever. I'm going to try to make it be here forever. In my spirit, I'm going to do the best I can for it to be here forever. But we living on borrowed time, man, and you got to appreciate the now. That's my saying to that. Now, let's get into this rap beef stuff. First, I want to get into the Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion beef. I didn't know that they was even beefing. I thought they was cool. Real talk. Now, hold up. Let me cue the song up. I'm gonna play the song. This show ain't gonna be monetizable. I thought it was gonna be monetizable. It's not, because I'm about to play records, and I know these records are copywritten. They did the song "Hot Girl Summer." It was hot. That put Megan on the map. I'm gonna try to go through the timeline a little bit. Then she did a song with Beyonce. Then a couple of months later, she did a song with Nicki Minaj's rival, Cardi B. I didn't know they was beefing. I still didn't know they was beefing. I thought Megan said on a few interviews that she's an artist. She wants to work with who she wants to work with. I agree with that. I am too. Like, if y'all beefing, that's y'all's situation, not mine. So the record dropped. And it's one thing in this record that caught everybody's attention.
I just want to kick this shit off by saying, fuck y'all. I ain't got to clear my name on a motherfucking thing. Every time I get mentioned, one of y'all bitch ass niggas get 24 hours.
Folk be cussing up a storm, don't they? Small vocabulary.
And if the beat live, I feel like Mariah Carey. Got these niggas so obsessed. My pussy so famous, might get managed by Kris Jenner next. He can't move on, can't let it go. He hook nose full of that Tina Snow. And since niggas need making help to make money, bitch, come be my hoe. All of you bitches is wig on the Bible. Talking shit for a no one can find you. I can never be judged by a bitch that was dancing, making R. Kelly go viral. Hey, I'm sexy as fuck and I'm freaky. Get whoever I want, any meanie. Why the fuck would I stay with a nigga that's weak in the sheets and don't know how to please me? Bodies on bodies on bodies on bodies. Say he fuck Megan and now he the topic. These niggas thinking they lowered the value. All this free promo, I'm turning to profit. Hate when a nigga be kissing and telling. Say he'll play up, but he in his feelings. Bet I won't give up the pussy again. Shit, I gave it to his friend. These hoes don't be mad at Megan. These hoes mad at Megan's law. I don't really know what the problem is, but I guarantee y'all don't want me to start. Bitch.
Okay, Megan's Law. Nicki Minaj's brother, her husband, they've been accused of some things. Now that was a shot. That was a mean shot at her. And I think Nicki said, all gloves off, I gotta respond. Even though she just dropped the platinum album, the #1 selling album so far in hip hop. Sometimes you gotta sit down and not entertain folks. But before I play Nicki this song, I wanna play something that she said that it kind of bothered me about Megan Thee Stallion.
Rapping like a bomb being said beef. Rapping like a bomb being pimp sweet. Said a rap for the bomb being pimp sweet. A rapping going rap like a being pimp sweet. I saw the bomb buzz on the bomb being pimp sweet. The bitch want to better bomb being on me. Who you want to be? Bomb being pimp sweet. What's the bomb being? Bomb being pimp sweet. It's your bomb beat, bitch. It's your pimp sweet. Oh, your bomb being. Rap for pimp sweet.
Now, when I heard that, I was thinking like, I don't like that. You know what I mean? Megan flow is impeccable. But don't take shots at her vernacular, the way she put her words together, her southern twang, because like the person who put you on, all the people who put you on was from the South. Gucci, Lil Wayne. You know what I mean? A lot of people, like, it may be funny to some, but talking about the way we talk ain't cool. And majority of the people who support this channel and support my podcast is from up north, New York. I rock with New York heavy. Salute to y'all. My favorite artist from New York, Nas. Salute. But making fun of the way we talk, that ain't cool. Real talk. That's not cool. That's disrespectful. And at the end of the day, people could make fun of how she talk. Like, talking correctly ain't, and talking the English language, we ain't even from America at the end of the day. We can talk how we want to talk. Real spill. Now, let me play some of this Bigfoot.
Been trill, been doing it, been at it.
Your flow is such a bore. Drinking a bottle of Henny through a straw.
Bitch, you better stop the dialogue, or I hit call and buy your catalog. Sigh, how you fucking Mother Mary when she died? How you gon' Gayle King and can't cry? Child, bye. Big foot, but you still a small fry. Swearing on your dead mother when you lie. Hey yo, this little begging whore talking about Megan's Law. For a free beat, you can hit Megan Raw. If you a ghostwriter, party in Megan jaw. Shot stone, but I still ain't let Megan soar. Bad bitch, she like 6 foot. I call her Bigfoot. The bitch fell off, I said get up on your good foot. Still ain't top red booby. Tryna steal a source, I said get up on my cookbook. But really I'm a city pie, P-R-T-T-Y, but I'm P-E-T-T-Y. Why did you lie about your lipo? Fucking your best friend, man, is crazy, you the type though. You was lying.
Now, Megan was spitting on hers, like she was aggressive spitting. And I think the mix and the production from this could have been better. But one thing I'm going to say, Nicki can rap her ass off. But the disrespect, like, even though she talked about Megan's Law and all of that in her rap, you ain't got to talk about her mom, man. Like, keep her mom out of it. Keep family members out of it. But in war and beef, anything goes, man. Let me stop trying to put limitations on beef, because beef is beef. Anything goes, for real. And at the end of the day, me personally, I don't want to see women beef. They better together doing the music together, but this is bigger than their beef, because at the end of the day, the record labels is the problem. They trying to have the biggest female on their label. They trying to have the best investment on their label. So they putting these women in like compromising situations to where they have to beef with each other. And I don't like that. A lot of people don't see it like that. They think that these women are just mad at each other, and that's not true. The problem is the record labels. Now let's get into this Eminem and Benzino situation. Lord have mercy, Benzino done put out a second diss. I'm just now getting up. He done put out a second diss already. Why you got to diss him twice? These people be addicted to the views and likes, man. But let's listen to Doomsday Part 2 with M. See what he on. What type of time he on.
Yeah, a little under the weather. Fuck it. Yeah. Alright, here we go. First I'm a shredder, verse like I had a personal vendetta. Words come together like birds of a feather. So I need a walker like Herschel. I'm better than all of you fucking little twerps put together. But I'm not trying to be controversial. I'd rather talk about shit with the purpose that matters. Like who had the second best verse on Forever. Now I got a riddle. One condition, you mustn't laugh. Okay. What is the opposite of Benzino? A giraffe. Go with his neck, how the fuck is that? How can I go with something he doesn't have? Arms so short he can't even touch his hands when they're above his head doing jumping jacks. Sorry, I don't mean to upset you, Ben. When I talk about all the debt you in, I hear that you been creeping on the low in them cheap hotels that they catch you in. Jesus Christ, dog, when you said 210, never guessed you meant at the Red Wolf Inn, in a room with one single bed, 2 men. Shady man, you can. Yes, you can. Well, I guess then I regret to inform you hate to spoil a day, but this doesn't bring me no joy to say. Guess that Coiler Ray feeds in the toilet, eh?
The Trevor Jackson Podcast.
Man, Eminem, you ain't had to do that, dog. That's unnecessary. Even though he rapping his ass off, he told that man he the opposite of a giraffe. Like, people love kicking folks while they down. Benzino down right now. He got allegations of him having sex with a, I ain't trying to bash the community, his daughter ain't feeling him. He working out, he ain't got no neck, calling him a giraffe. People like kicking folk when they down, man. Real talk. Eminem, that was unnecessary, dog. You didn't have to do that. That's unnecessary. Real spill, my nigga. That was unnecessary. And he just gave him a verse. He didn't even give him a whole song. He wasn't even worth a whole song, dog. Golly. Let me play Benzino version and see what he talking about. Benzino. Vulturous. Eminem diss. Oh, God. He only gave him a verse, too. I hope it's hot. And for people who don't know who Benzino is, he was the owner of the Source magazine. He the one that did the Source Awards and all of that. And Benzino was doing his thing, man, at one point.
Skittles, sweet ass motherfucker.
Candy ass Eminem, bitch ass feminine, Maddie like melanin, on volume turned up again. Oh shit, here we go, Benzino vs Jim Crow. Noah Custy when I see one, how many times you overdose? Cracker on crack, who rap but hate black in the show. Invade our culture, then insult us, time you get exposed. Lil ho, this Mariah, Christina, Michael and Brit. What kind of fuck go to war with people dancing and singing? Don't fuck with 50, and keep it a buck, you ain't tough. Your baby mom can get a bag like how Cassie did Puff. If they read your lyrics in the court like they did Young Thug. From the drugs, chopping her up, corpse in the trunk, you a punk. Plan my funeral, please, you shoot who? You who? Square ain't even go circle the block for proof. And the truth, my daughter had a life that I never had. I'm probably more Boston George than America's dad, but I provided. Food, clothes, gifts, kept y'all excited. Now you let the industry Willie Lynch keep us divided. But back when I got indicted in and out of court fighting, you was in a pretty home with something foreign to riding. Of course he'll tell you hate your father, he could never find his trailer park swine bitch. Shit, you're miserable when you're lonely, and we think that they cloned you. You look weird, don't care how much just for men they put on you.
I know. I'm proud of Benzino a little bit. He didn't lay down. Like, that was decent. That was decent from Benzino. Salute, big dog. I'm shocked. Like, I ain't listened to none of these diss records. I'm shocked by Benzino though. Benzino was the best one. To me, better than the Nicki, better than the Megan, better than the M. I wasn't expecting that. Real talk, a lot of people gonna be like, Trail, you tripping. Talking about Benzino was spitting. I ain't had no expectation for it. And it was unnecessary what Eminem did. And Nicki, man, seem like you on that booger right now, that booger sugar. You gotta let that go, dog. You gotta let that booger sugar go. Hey, I'm gonna promo some of my music, man, and we're gonna further the conversation. Let's get to it, dog. Let's get to it.
If I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't change nothing. If I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't change nothing. If I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't change nothing. I had to get me something. I came up from nothing. If I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't change nothing. If I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't change nothing. If I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't change nothing. I had to get me something. I came up from nothing. I had to change my mental, upgrade my credentials. How a nigga came up, it wasn't accidental. Now monumental, more like legendary. A player never worry, bumping pop, Hail Mary, trapped off a Blackberry. Ain't contrary to your belief. I made it out them streets, don't acknowledge beef. Kept the play discreet, we too unique. On the winning streak, spent a couple racks at the boutique. I wouldn't change nothing, I'm always me. Never took a plea, nigga, you a flea. I'm your OG's OG, he called me for inspiration. Need a consultation, just make the payment for the conversation. If it's elevation or innovation, my expectation ain't limitation. You need a demonstration. My track record and reputation should be admiration. That's confirmation. I'm decoration for the trenches, off the benches, jump the fences, no penny pinching. We off the hinges. Hit the shot, my team winning. The series clinching. You niggas finished. Never timid. I've been a menace. No old dog, and every day is printed. Haters living 'cause my life changed. Should be happy, but you a real lame.
The Trevor Jackson Podcast.
Let's get back to the conversation. Had my mic turned down. Apologize. So far we talked about Taylor Swift. Is she bigger than the NFL? The beefs in the culture. It's more beefs too. I really ain't into beef like that. Even though beef is a part of hip hop that's probably needed though. And it's part of the reason why it ain't gonna go as far as it could and should. For real. And the profit ain't gonna be what it could be. Now, this could have created a beef. I did 2 shows on this topic also. Yasin Bey. So when he first came out and said he don't think Drake is hip hop, he's more pop, and I agree with him also. Drake responded with the Method Man visual and one of his songs he was talking about what happened, what changed with you, Mos Def. What changed? You changed your name, you changed this, and you changed that. Now, Yasin Bey has put a response out of what he meant. when he was talking about Drake.
Drake, if you would like to speak to me directly, you can at any point. I reached out to Chappelle, asked him to reach out to you. I DM'd you. You are a very talented MC. But for me, I require more of myself and others than just talent or charm or charisma, particularly in times of urgent crisis. And what I would like to see in terms of creators or creative people in the world as it relates to our culture is for people to connect with us beyond the jukebox. It was not an opportunity to try to slander him or to clown on him. I have reached out to him. I have no response just yet, but I'm not keen to talk about people or to them through a screen. I prefer to talk to people directly. But I will say this, the young man is very talented. He's been able to be very successful with that talent, and I have no issue with his success or anything that he's been able to achieve as a result of his talent.
Man, y'all got to tell me what I can do to get rid of this little cold, man. I done had like a cold for almost a month now, man. Like, it's wearing me down. Real talk. And what I want to say about that is I was on his side at one point in time. But now he's talking about what he prefer. He want his artists to not just be music. He want them to speak. He want them to be advocates for certain situations. He don't want to talk over a screen with the individual. He want to have one-on-one conversation with you. That's what he prefers. He reached out to Chappelle and wanted Chappelle to get with Drake for him. It's like, man, stand on what you talking about, dog. You had people agreeing with you and siding with you. Stand on it. Forget Drake. That's like, I no disrespect to Drake. I ain't disrespecting them or not liking them, but forget these individuals, man. Celebrities ain't no different from the working class people, the people that's in the street. Nobody's different. Like, I can talk on my episodes and my podcast about celebrities and stuff because I don't need a job, want a job, or care if y'all give me an opportunity. I'm going to speak the truth. The truth is the truth. And if you don't like it, then sorry. I apologize. But to me, Drake still is not like what you would call an ambassador for hip hop. He's a pop artist, no cap. And Yoselin Bey, he's the definition of hip hop, but he shouldn't have retracted his statements. The fans must have got to him. The labels must have got to him. Somebody got to him to tell him, retract your statement about Drake, please. Yeah. That's all I got to say about that topic. And I'm going to further on the discussion and end the show off with The Breakfast Club. Now, I told y'all in a previous episode that the Dick Gregory interview was one of my favorites of all time on The Breakfast Club. I like the 6ix9ine conversation when he was ratting and snitching and all that old type of stuff, and it did big numbers. More conversations. I'm going to look at an episode tonight. I want to see what Nikki Haley is talking about on The Breakfast Club, because the last time they had a political official on there, they had Vivek Ramaswamy on there, but when they had Hillary Clinton and Joe Biden, those few times, man, they was cooning and buffooning up there, and I want to see if they cooning and buffooning this time for Nikki Haley, or they're going to ask her the tough questions, or they're going to ask her why she didn't want to address slavery and the Civil War, or they're going to ask her what did she really mean by there has never been racism in America. I want to see if they're going to ask her that. And what I want to say about the addition of Jess Hilarious to The Breakfast Club, I think it's a good thing because she's bigger on social media than both of those individuals. They are bigger in radio, books, DJing, and all of that, but she's more of an internet sensation, and she's a comedian. And I think she'll bring an element to the show that Angela Yee couldn't.
It's Jess. I would think somebody like the Breakfast Club wouldn't need the clout chase. But knowing them, they probably want somebody light-skinned.
I'm Jess with the message. My news is real.
Just hilarious.
Now comments on them saying these niggas is trash.
Y'all could have got somebody better than that. I'm not hating.
They don't give a damn about what she's done.
She made the announcement before it was even inked.
That third seat on the Breakfast Club was one of the most sought-after, coveted positions in hip-hop media.
Less hilarious. You were using that Breakfast Club to besmirch my name, speaking so negatively.
She ain't over there. She's back on the Monopoly board.
Jess, man, you gotta get more going on in your career.
I saw Jess Hilarious say she, got the role and stuff. Why did she say that?
They said you don't work there no more. Girl, did you get fired or not?
How the hell you gonna get fired on your day off?
What happened to Jess Hilarious on the Breakfast Club?
They either didn't hire her or fired her.
The Breakfast Club just isn't what it used to be.
They can either choose to put a new 3 in there or kill the show off completely.
I think the Breakfast Club is over, man.
You cannot make an announcement. They have rollouts. Parties. They need to make this extravaganza. Women empowerment. And she did some Baltimore shit. They be going rogue.
She spoke too soon. She announced her move before her move was done, and now she's left with an egg on her face.
Lock it in, y'all. Jess Hilarious will not be the co-host of the Breakfast Club.
This is all just like one big hoax.
These niggas trash. This shit came off as if the two of them had something to do as to why she isn't a part of the Breakfast Club.
I'm sorry you didn't get the job, less hilarious.
Do you feel she called them out over not securing her spot as an official call?
This is giving me stunned, if you ask me.
Salute. People may think that she's not a good fit. You see, they was kicking her back in. That's the problem with like the internet. People jump on things instantly because they want to be the first to talk about it so they can trend and make money from it, even when they're wrong. I like letting things simmer down and seeing what it's really about before I speak about things. Like I didn't kick Jess Hilarious back in because she's talented, man. She's going to add elements to the Breakfast Club that Angela Yee couldn't. And when she's there on a consistent basis, y'all going to see the value that she's going to bring to the Breakfast Club. They calling her less hilarious, talking back. She got to go back to the drawing board. That rollout was dope. That was a good rollout. And she did her thing, man, and I salute her. And I rock with Charlamagne, man. I like the Brilliant Idiots. DJ Envy is in a peculiar place right now, though, with the real estate scams with Cesar Pena, and he's in a strange place. But I don't think he's gonna do no time. I think DJ Envy will tell, and ain't nothing wrong with that. Do your thing, big dog. But I think he'll tell and get himself up out of that situation because he's in a peculiar place, man. But salute to the Breakfast Club. 10+ years, man. Keep doing your thing, man. A lot of people want to see y'all fail and want to see the show over with, but damn, man, like that's all we got. That's all. That's the last thing that the culture has is the Breakfast Club. Besides things on the internet, we don't have no video shows no more. No 106 and Parks. No Rap Cities. No nothing. Everything on TV will be reality shows. Girls fighting. If the Breakfast Club is removed. They the last thing we got. What do we got on radio besides that? We got Sway in the morning. Ain't nobody listening to Steve Harvey and well, yeah, they are. Let me stop. Steve Harvey doing more numbers than the Breakfast Club, and Ricky Smiley doing more numbers than the Breakfast Club in Atlanta. But that's not hip hop to me. That's just whatever. It's just comedians having conversations about whatever's trending and playing a little bit of music in the background. But salute to y'all, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. I appreciate y'all, man, so much, man. I appreciate y'all. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. Make sure you share the show. If you want to support the show, leave something in the Cash App, man. Thank y'all for the live show that me and Jack Boy did recently, man. A few people sent Cash Apps, and I'm thankful for that also. And I'm just going to use it to invest back into the channel to elevate things, and I'm looking forward to this Super Bowl, man. We're going to come back and we're going to recap the Super Bowl at the end of the game also. So make sure you're here for that. Peace, love, plenty, abundance. Make sure you go get you some money, and I'm out.
Niggas didn't want me to blow. It was all a dream for sure. Now I'm up and not looking back. Did the racks, now it's deposits. Life is good when you have options. Niggas cap, never been popping. The diamonds ain't real, player, just stop it. All we do is the VV. Shine so bright the lanes can't see me. Been notorious, no biggie, did the Louis. Now I'm in Poochie, yo chick a groupie. Act unruly, niggas goofy, always moody. I'm a dog, call me Scooby. To this game, you niggas newbies. At Benny's, I just want sushi. Left the streets when shit got spooky. Kept it real, that was my duty. My team keep Drake's, I told the Uzi. Director of my own movie. Make sure the business runs smoothly. Yours truly been evolved.